So, how many times do you give in? How many times do you allow someone else or something to keep you from doing what you know you're supposed to do? They keep you from achieving your goals or just doing your normal things, your everyday life, so that you can be successful just in the day to day. Because it's not always about the big goals, it's about the day to day as well, right? So, let me just say this. If you don't have established boundaries, you're not going to be able to fulfill anything in your life. Uh, Now, I know that sounds harsh. And I know that sounds like completely, you're attacking me, Dan. No, I'm not trying to attack you. I'm just trying to give you the reality. If you don't have boundaries, you're not in the game, right? Let me use the example this way. The example I love is of playing basketball with like some little children. Okay. And if you've ever gone to a gym or whatever, and there's a bunch of little kids out there, and you start playing, and the kid gets the ball and he just runs. He just runs off the court. He doesn't stay inside the area, he just runs away. So then you're playing chase this little kid around with the ball. Okay. He's not playing in the boundaries. He is not He is not focusing on what needs to be done to reach the goal. He's just running around. And that's a lot of times what we do, is that when we don't have boundaries established, we just start running in all directions. Okay. And here's the other thing with this is that I learned this long ago, and it's an important thing, and it's something I really hang on to, is that if you don't set your boundaries, someone or something will set them for you. And it's so important to understand that if I'm going to prepare myself, let's say if I'm going to start losing weight and exercising, well, then I need to set up boundaries in the foods I eat. I need to set up boundaries in my exercise. I need to set up boundaries in how much alcohol I'm going to drink, or whether or not I'm going to get 2 hours of sleep tonight and play video games all night, or I'm going to get 8 hours of sleep and not play video games. But the important thing is that if I'm going to achieve my goal of losing weight, if I'm going to achieve my goal of being successful, I have to put boundaries in my life. I've got to put things in my life that are going to put up the parameters, so then I can now achieve inside that. Now, the important thing of this is that you can't make it so restrictive that you can't play the game. You know, if you went and played basketball, using that illustration again, and the court was only, you know, 5 feet wide, and the boundaries of the court were so narrow that you couldn't play, well, then you wouldn't want to do that. It would be no fun playing that game. But if proper boundaries are set, you then can play the game with inside the boundaries. You can do the things necessary to grow and to learn and to all these things that you need to do inside the boundaries of what you've set. So, how do you set boundaries? Well, the first thing to set boundaries is you need to set goals. If you have the goals set, you know how to build the boundaries around it. It gives you a guideline of how to build the boundaries because you have a goal that you're going for, right? So if you have a goal that you're going for, then you know, well, I can't go too far this way, I can't go too far that way, or I'm outside the boundaries, or I'm not going to reach my goal because I'm too far. The other thing is that you have to start disciplining yourself to understanding what it needs to reach that goal. And this is part of boundaries too. This is making sure that you're, like I said before, if you're going to lose weight, well, you're going to have to do some research and find out, okay, my body style, my age, my blood pressure, all these things, what do I need to do to make sure that I am losing weight properly, that I am getting the nutrition properly so I'm not tearing my body down, but I'm actually making my body stronger while I'm losing weight. So, to set boundaries, first set your goals, then you need to do the research of what you need to do. If it's trying to be successful in life, in business, then you need to spend some time doing some study, become more apt in what's going on in the business world. You need to learn how to be a leader. You need to learn how to discipline yourself. You need to learn time management. All these things you put into setting your boundaries. And when you set your boundaries, you understand where the goal is. And you know what? The game of life is a whole lot more fun and even easier. Hey guys, that's all I have for you today. Love y'all, and leave the comments. Let us know what your boundaries are. You know, take a few minutes to think about what are the boundaries I need to set in my life, and share them with the group so that we can encourage you and help you out. Also, please continue, like, subscribe, and all that good stuff. And you know what? I'll see you again tomorrow. All right. Love you. Bye-bye.